Hello and welcome to this week's blog. This week I wanted to talk a little bit about a topic that I literally came up with on a whim when a friend of mine called me about 3 weeks ago, and she said, "Hey, do you want to come on my live Facebook and let's pick a topic, one of the topics that you want?" So I picked this topic, self-sabotage, because it's a topic that I addressed intensely in my book, Let Your Light Shine. If you haven't gotten it, it's really a good book because I have a lot of topics that are applicable towards women especially. But today I wanted to just to do a real quick synopsis on self-sabotage. I was surprised at how many women and men have literally reached out to me after they watched that live and they said, "Oh, were you talking about me?" Or, "I never even knew that that was self-sabotage." Well, let me tell you, self-sabotage will creep on you without even knowing it. So here's what happens. Many a time, many of us, right, have all these plans and all these things that we want to do in our lives, whether it's personal, professional, or even starting businesses, or getting promoted, or just helping out in the community, but just something that is upon our heart that we want to do. And year after year, week after week, day after week, it's like, "Have you done it?" "No, I really meant to do it." But then comes that reason. It's a reason, but it's also an excuse. And it's also something that stops us from literally doing something about that which we desire. So what sabotage, does, right? Those things that we now calling self-sabotage, or those protections or preventions that happen. So here's what happens. Our mind, subconscious mind, what it does is it does protect us from getting hurt, from having protecting us from disappointments. So many a time you get this little voice that just tells you that just wait a little. But it's deeper than that. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to share with you the live that we did. One, it's hilarious. So you just be amazed at how much fun that we had talking about it. Because the thing about self-sabotage, many of us are in denial. So we don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to say, "No, I'm self-sabotaging myself. That is me. That is getting in my own way." That's the problem, right? Number one, that we need to acknowledge it. But then how do we acknowledge something that we don't know? That's what we talk about in the blog. We talk about it in the blog a little bit, but you will hear me in that blog also referring to a program that I created years ago. It's called Stop Self-Sabotage. In that program, I have videos and I have audios explaining to you, just like you're seeing me now and hearing me now, but explaining to you section by section on some of the behaviors, where that starts from, that self-sabotage behavior, where the thoughts come from, how we get to that space where now we are getting in our own way, we are stopping ourselves. How do we then move from that stagnancy, from that place where we are not clear of what we need to do or what the next step is, to doing it and understand how we can step forward and how we can, release ourselves and get out of that space so that, we can start seeing progress in our lives. So in order to get that, you're going to have to get into the course, so that you have, time on your own where you watch each video, and then I'm a homework person. You hear me asking you to do something or to write something, and I have worksheets that you download in there, and then you write, those things down, and then you process it as I will be guiding you in the videos. There's also an option for you to work with me personally so that I can coach you through it, because some people will say to me, "I don't know, I can watch the videos, I can listen to all that, but I still want to talk to you in person." That's fine. You still can also add on. There's an add on that you can add on coaching when you get the program, and I'll be, happy to work with you with that. But otherwise, it's very clear. You watch a video just like, we are doing right now. You get to download a worksheet, or it will be an audio. Sometimes there are audios in there. Listen to the audio, and then I guide you through what to do in the exercises. But for now, I want you to click right below and watch the live that we did. I hope that it will be just as fun as we had fun in doing that live. Let me know what you think. So, you know what? I'll let you watch it, and then you let me know what you think. We had fun. We are actually thinking of doing a part 2, a part 3 of it, and then involve people, to have people talk about it and engage the audience that was there, because it was really, really a lot of fun. So until next time, this is DrStem. Be encouraged.